Hello everyone. Lockdown 3. Brilliant. But I'm so pleased to be back with Self-Help Africa, doing Secret Supper again. And apparently it's Veganuary. So we're going vegan today. So a big shout out to Nick Rapani, big shout out to Toya, Emily, because they're the ones doing the others. You know me, I like a bit of vegan, but I like a bit of meat as well. But this has been quite nice. I think over Christmas we probably all ate too much, and we're probably still eating too much. So let's just watch what we take in and just make sure it's nice and healthy. So today we're going to be doing avocado wings. Well, you say to me, do avocados have wings? Yes, they do. Let's go in the kitchen. Okay, so let's get the stove on. Now, what I've done for the purposes of this, guys, is I've pre-prepared all the ingredients. We're literally going to cook this and put it together. So, kimchi. Now, you can buy it, and you can buy it without the fish, okay? But I made some. No fish sauce, it's just normal gochujang, and I've let it ferment, so it's just normal Chinese leaf. We've got our diced cucumber, our spring onion, our garlic, our ginger, coriander, our vegan gochujang mayo already in a bag, our mustard in a bag. Now, mustard, this divides people. I like Frenchies. And I do like Frenchies with the Kamikaze, which is what this is, but for the purposes of this, I've used English mustard because it's got a bit more of a bite. We've got our 2 avocados, and yes, by the way, it is freezing. That's why I'm wearing a coat, and we're doing this quickly. I've got my Bennett and Dunn rapeseed oil. I've already put it in my pan, which is just warming up. We want that nice and hot. I've already portioned out my flour that the avocado is going in, and then we've got our batter, which is corn flour, plain flour, and water. You can use soda water if you want. And of course, well, it's been lockdown, so we don't realize quite how much bread we don't eat. So I've been making breadcrumbs hand over fist. So normally I'd reverse tempura this, but I thought, well, we got the breadcrumbs, so why not? Let's make it avocado wing nuggets. And today, the beer that I will be pairing with this is a Freedom Lager, and it's by Taste Freedom, and it's a normal lager, but it's infused with mango. And I thought with those flavors, it's all going to pair nicely. So it's the sweetness of this is going to cut through the sharpness of the kimchi. So we'll give it a try in normal Self-Help Africa style. Ooh, nice. Delicious, and that's going to pair really well. And it is past 12 o'clock, people. It is past 12 o'clock. Right, so while we're waiting for our oil to come up to temperature, I'm going to stick on a pair of gloves. And de-stone our avocado and remove it from the husk. And then we're going to quarter it. Avocado. Sharp knife. Into the flesh at the top. Go around. Hoping and praying the avocados are ripe. Give it a twist. Oh, look at that. Yeah, lovely. There we go. Give it a tap. That was supposed to pop out. Sometimes these things happen. Don't work with children or animals. There we go. Now, I'm only going to cook one. But obviously it's 2 in the recipe because the recipe serves 2. So we're just going to ease that out of the husk. There we go. Put that on there. There we go. So we're going, like I said, we're going to quarter that. So we'll just cut through like that. And to be honest, it doesn't matter if the avocado is a little bit slightly underripe because we're cooking it anyway. There we go. Now I know avocado's not everybody's cup of tea. People call it green slime, whatever. Personally, I think it's delicious. Now make sure to coat these really, really well. Is our gas still on? Yes, it is. So we're going to drop that into our batter mix. There we go. It's always handy to wear gloves when you do things like this. So, let's get rid of the gloves. And just check this oil. Avocado in. There we go. So it's coming up to temperature. And we're going to coat these in our breadcrumbs. So you can use your fingers if you want, but a pair of tongs just seems a lot easier. There we go. Drop that in the breadcrumbs. There we go. So just try and get in every nook and cranny that you can, because the more you do, the less fat it will actually absorb. And you've got to remember that avocado is predominantly fat, the good fat, as I like to say. There we go. As one of our other chefs on Self-Help Africa says, Fran from Alioli, let's give that a bit of a zhuzh. There we go. And you can always go back and rebatter them. They just end up bigger, but there we go. One more turn. Clean pair of tongs. Let's just drop that in the oil. Shake off any excess. I think my oil's on a very low temperature. We've had this as a bit of an ongoing problem, and I think it's because of the temperature outside. There we go. Now to mix our salad. So we take our delicious kimchi. A lovely cucumber. That's the refreshing bit. Our spring onion. I've used the green of the spring onion because I always think it's fairly underutilized, really. Now, no reason to dress this with anything. So we'll give that a bit of a mix round. So, you know, this is totally delicious and healthy. Very vibrant, very fragrant. Perfect now for this time of year if you want to shed a few pounds and you're doing that exercise with your friends. We'll leave that to sit a second. Just check our avocado. See how we're getting on. Like I said to you, I think the oil's a little bit cooler than I would generally like it to be. Let's just try that again. Yeah, as I thought, oil problems again. Let me get a gas bottle. Ongoing problem. I will fix it. We've got full flame now. Yeah, that's full. I think that's definitely an ongoing problem when you're cooking outdoors and it's cold. I mean, we could have let a kadai and done it on there, but It's so cold out here. Right, so let's get our salad base ready. So, nice little bowl. Now, the reason why this is called Kamikaze is because on my travels in Japan, several dishes that you would receive would be given the name Kamikaze. Now, I know the name Kamikaze is synonymous with Japanese jet fighter pilots that were on a kamikaze mission, as it were. It's because it's hot and it's spicy. So we've got the gochujang and we've also got the mustard, and that's going to go over the top and just give it a delicious bite to this dish. And like I said, you know, it doesn't need sauce really. So our avocados are doing nicely now. There we go. So all you're after is that lovely golden brown colour. Now also we're going to finish this dish off with some coriander. So I've got some coriander there and we're just going to tear that over the top. So while we wait for those, I'll have a sip of my Freedom Lager. Cheers everybody. I actually think this week I'm going to cook along. I'm intrigued to see what Nick is doing, and I'm always intrigued to see what Toya's doing. So I think it's going to be an interesting one. Now the week after, oh my God, prepare yourself for fireworks. It's going to be off the charts. And we've got some great things in the pipeline, seriously great things. And I believe we've got people from all over the country from South Africa cooking this time. So I want to say a big shout out to them. Hello, welcome. I'm Chris, by the way. Did I say that at the beginning of the video? I probably didn't, but so we'll just give those a little bit of a turn. There we go. Yeah, we're just getting there now with the colour. That's lovely. You don't want to cook it too much either. So I think we can turn that off. We're just going to lift these out onto some kitchen towel, so drain off any excess oil. There we go. So if you want to have a look at those, there you go, nice and golden brown, and you've still got that lovely green coming through at the base. So I'll just get my bowl ready. And we just want to stack these. So it's 4 wings per person, or you could have 2 if you weren't feeling too hungry. Bearing in mind you guys have got 3 courses to cook, so there we go. Lovely. Now we just need to nip the ends off our piping bags. So like I said, that's vegan mayonnaise, which you can buy from any supermarket, and some gochujang. And I mixed it roughly. I didn't, because I want a bit of a surprise in it as well. And I don't necessarily want it too spicy. So we'll get our gochujang. We'll go over the top there. Then we'll get our mustard. This is what's going to give it its bite. Look at that. And we'll take some of our coriander and we're just going to tear it up over the top. And there we have it, guys. We have Tora, aka Kamikaze avocado wings. I nearly said chicken. I can't say chicken. It's veganuary. So get yourself cooking, get yourself healthy, and land like I always end. Hands, face, base. See, I remember that one now. And more importantly, stay at home, protect the NHS, and save lives. Good times. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.